go ahead and get my cucumbers going for the sauce. And I'll need a strainer with a bowl. And I'm going to peel my cucumbers and take the seeds out. And I want to go ahead and give these a rough chop. And cover them pretty generously with salt and coat them, put a lid on them and let some of that water drain out. After it's drained out pretty good, I'll rinse the salt off, which I did not show, and then I want to drain them out in a heavy-duty paper towel or some cheesecloth. I always use my paper towels because I have these real thick ones that I like to use. And just try to get out as much of the water as possible. So we just have a lot of the cucumber flavor and we'll end up with a really good thick sauce. Okay, now I want to go ahead and get the yogurt going. And I'll need 2 cups of yogurt. You know, Greek yogurt, that's what this is it's much thicker than traditional yogurt that we're used to in the U.S. And I just fell in love with Greek yogurt when I visited Greece. Okay, and I'm going to have 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and about 4 cloves of garlic. And in some of my videos, before my cooking videos, I mentioned that I chop about a bulb of garlic in the beginning of the week, and I just keep that in a ramekin dish and olive oil in my refrigerator for cooking later. So I like that real fresh flavor. And you'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'll go ahead and add the cucumber and my mint leaves. And I think I ended up adding about 4 mint leaves, but this is a really, really strong mint flavor. It's a mojito mint, and so I just added 4 because I didn't want to overpower the flavor. I like the flavor of the cucumber and the garlic. That's my favorite about this sauce. And the great thing about this sauce is it's virtually fat-free. I mean, I added a little bit of olive oil, but as far as the ratio to olive oil to how much sauce you end up with, it's really a low-fat, wonderful dish to make. And now I like this sauce with a real smooth consistency. The first few times I made it several years ago, it just ended up too chunky for me. So this way I can get the flavor and the texture that I like. You know, if you like it differently, then try it a different way. But I always had it smooth wherever I have ever eaten it. It's been nice and smooth, so that's the way I prefer to eat it. And I'll put a lid on that while I get the souvlaki ready. Okay, so I'm going to start with some pita bread and onion and a tomato from my garden. And I just need 1 tomato because just my husband and I like the tomato. So I don't need to do any for the kids. And then I'm going to thinly slice this red onion. I remember in Greece they had them very thinly sliced and all broken apart, so it added a really nice flavor to this pita. And I didn't get a great big bite of onion, in other words. Okay, and I'm going to heat up some safflower oil. I like to use that for high heat cooking. And I'm going to go ahead and use chicken for my meat. And anytime I ate chicken in Greece, it was always flavored with Greek oregano and just like salt and pepper, maybe some lemon, and wonderful simple flavors to enhance the flavor of chicken. And now whenever I eat oregano, it always reminds me of my vacation there. And that's one of the things I love about visiting new places, is that if I eat food there later on, if I eat it again, it always takes me back to my vacation or my travels. Not that I travel a lot because I can't afford it, but it sure is fun to save up Delta Sky Miles and take a trip sometimes. Alright, so now I'm just going to soften up my pita bread, and I'm steaming it. Though you can grill it and it'll soften it up too, but I like how if I stand right by it, it won't get too soggy or anything like that. It gets just soft enough to where I like it. And so now that this is softened up, I'm going to coat it generously with the sauce. And I'm going to break the chicken into little chunks. And I did end up adding the Greek oregano and a little salt and pepper to the chicken. And that's the only thing I seasoned it with. And I'm dressing it similar to how they did it there. So I'm putting a little bit of onion on there and some seasoned salt or paprika if you have it. And some fresh tomatoes. And this one's for my husband. And I will give those a good wrap and put them to the side. I made everyone's different. Everybody likes it a little different in my family. And they were very yummy. Thanks so much for watching. Watch where you're going, because these rocks right here are very slippery. Look where you go. You don't want to twist an ankle, okay?
Mama being mama.
You twist an ankle, there won't be much more of a vacation.
That's right. Rocks so slippery. They've been walked on for centuries and centuries. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What are you laughing about, Donna?
You, your little narrator. You're reading an inscription?
Everybody
Look at that. Tommy has a good eye. Look, he found some more things here.
Let's go!
Jaden wants to go.
Tommy, can you tell me what that says?
What's wrong, Jaden? What's wrong? That's a big blue ball, huh? Oh, we can't go over behind the cable. We have to stay on this side of the cable.
I think that's the bridge.
Yeah.
The bridge.
Let's go right over here. Look at this. This way, Jaden. Okay, this way. Pretty old stuff. Can't play with the rocks. Put the rock down.
No. Look, Athena had the name. Look.
Ah. Hey, Jaden. Can't let Mama hold your hand, though. It's a slippery. These rocks are slippery. Tommy, stay on the path. That's a good thing we have our walking shoes on. Daddy's right back there behind you. You see? No dilly-dallying.
Mama,
Look at that, Tommy.
did you know that place is open to public right there?
Yeah, we're going to go look at that.
That place is
Okay? Do you want me to take your picture in front of that? I'll take your and Jaden's picture.